So good morning, everybody. Today, I'm not going to record too much out here, but I'm out here with my husband picking some blueberries, and then I'll show you what we do with them when we get home. You might not see too many on the bushes right behind me because we've picked this one area right there. And we're moving that way. So I will show you what I do with them when I get home. And there's what I have so far. So now that I'm done getting wind blown, we wash the berries. So all I do was dump them in and since I'm holding this, I can't actually get my hands in there and do it. But and I'll get my hands in there and I will turn them around and stuff, wash the berries, and I will pick out some that are, ones that my husband got. Except, Cosmo will eat that wholeheartedly. So I'll just get it in my hands in there and wash these puppies. But for the most part, aren't they gorgeous? Yep. All right. Show you what I do with them when I get. Ooh, splash. When I get done here. Roll 'em, roll 'em, roll 'em. Keep those berries rolling. Now, I know there's some partially green ones in here, and that's why I'm going to roll them out and also dry them off and pick out the some with stems also. So, pick out the green ones that, woo, they're hard. Oh, yeah, Cosmo will eat them. And pluck the little stems. Oh boy, is that tart. And then kind of let them dry a little bit. Roll them out as much as I can in one layer. And then we'll see what I do with these. Yeah, there's a lot I have to pick out. We were kind of getting a little bit tired, and we were just kind of getting as many as we can in the buckets. The 2 buckets that we brought, 3 buckets, but we only got 2, kind of almost full. And you're coming with me. My legs started going to sleep. Thankfully I had the walker I could sit on. So I'm going to spend a little time doing this, and I'll get back to you when I'm done letting these dry out a little bit. Can't you hear him singing now? Listen. Pour some sugar on us. Pour some sugar on us. Yes, I got them all picked over for the most part, and they're all in a single layer. I don't see any stacked ones, so they can dry out a little bit. And the ones over there, they're a little bit on the greener side, not quite ripe, and maybe more towards the ripe ones than green. I can make a syrup out of those, blueberry syrup. I asked Alexa, she said I could. So those not quite ripe blueberries will not go to waste. Okay, so I've got my 2 trays. These are large cookie sheets too. They're mostly dried, but if there are any residual dampness to them, I'm laying them flat out on the cookie sheet, going in the freezer for maybe half an hour until they kind of freeze up a little bit. And then I'll bring them out and put them in like my sealer bags, and then they'll go back in the freezer. Doing it this way, they won't stick together if I just toss them in a bag like this, and then they'll be harder to pull some out later. And then I have a bowl of my not quite ripe ones, which I might try a blueberry syrup with. Yeah, because Alexa told me so. And then some out for like maybe a blueberry pound cake, blueberry lemon pound cake maybe, I don't know. And definitely pancakes, because my husband was only going to go picking with me if I made him pancakes with them in the morning. So off these will go into the freezer. So I am attempting to make some blueberry syrup. You know, pancakes tomorrow, blueberry pancakes, blueberry syrup. I'm going to see how this tastes. I put a little bit of water with those, that dish of the not so ripe blueberries. And then I tasted it, and it tasted a little bit on the tart side. I did put about 6 teaspoons or 6 packets, because I have a bunch of those I'm not using and I need to use them up. So I put about 6 packets. I have a couple more if I need them in it, with a splash of water, a little bit of lemon juice, a couple. I cut that much off my lemon, and I used the other, not even half, for the squeeze in here. They say put a little bit of cornstarch in it, but I think this is going to be pretty syrupy enough, I think. I only needed like 10 of them. I think it was a pack of 100 or something. So I'm going to cook this down, and I will show you what I come up with at the end. So just a quick here, I came up with almost a jar full of syrup. I did strain it, and so the stuff that I got after I strained it, here, let's get this out of the way. I thought that'll be good to put on toast. So I figured I'd save that, kind of like a freezer jam almost, because it's pretty thick and it tastes pretty good. And I did put a good bit more sugar in there, and I did have to wind up adding a little more water, so because it did thicken up pretty darn good. So that's where I stand on my blueberry syrup and subsequently blueberry jam. This looks very good over ice cream. Well, that's a thing to do with it, wouldn't you think? Okay, now my have them frozen. They are frozen and they're very yummy. I'm going to measure out 2 cups worth. Let me see how many I will get out of there. And then I'm going to seal them in my food saver bags. Like a little more than a third of it. Let's see. If I stop eating, it might be better. Don't have to worry about squishing this way either, like little hard rocks, sort of. I might get like 5 of them out of there. So here are my bags. Oh, I think I have an oh. That's not gonna be. So these are rolls, and this time you have to like seal it before you pack it. And there's a seal button. And I keep a marker in there too. I know what the contents are. What is today? June. I'm just going to put... Perfect. And there it is, vacuum sealed. And I'm sorry if that was loud. That's why I cut it off in the middle of it when it started getting loud. So I'm going to do the rest of these without being on the camera for you guys' ears. I'll show you when I get done. So, there we go. I got all 5 of my little hard packets ready to go in the freezer again. 2 cups each, because usually sometimes that's what recipes call for. And if it's a little bit more, then I grab 2 out. So I'm going to go get these in the freezer. And thank you for watching. Hit the subscribe, the like, and yeah. The subscription doesn't cost you anything. So that's it for now. And I know my husband's making noise in the background with the TV, and I'm sorry for that. He tends to run it a little loud because he can't hear very well. So until next time, bye. Cosmo? Oh, Cosmo. You okay down there, Cosmo? Are you playing dead, Cosmo? Psst, psst, Cosmo? Oh, I saw you move. Cosmo. Oh, Cosmo. Cosmo. Wanna go outside? What? Oh, is that all I need? What? What?